Hello and welcome to FTL. It's a video game. It's kind of hard to explain. I'm going to be playing on easy mode because it's very difficult. Basically, it is a roguelike dungeon crawler thing. And basically, if you don't know, roguelike just basically means that every single time you play, it's slightly different. It's got randomized elements. And I've got my crew, I'm going into a battle. Alright, so rock ship. I've got Karis in the pilot seat, Markle in the engine room, Philip in the weapons bay, and Frederick in the shield bay. Karis and Markle are humans, Philip is a Zoltan, and Frederick is a Mantis. I'll explain the differences in a bit. But first I have to kill this pirate. I got hit in the pilot room. Cockpit. I've knocked out his weapons bay. Just spreading it around for fun. Now I've got to charge the FTL drive. So how do I explain this game? Basically, you fight ships, you jump from like one beacon to another, and you're trying to go from left to right to get to the exit. You're also trying to get enough money to upgrade, because it's getting harder and harder as you go along. And a ship with conspicuous pirate markings is orbiting a nearby moon, broadcasting a simple message claiming to have equipment available for sale. Extensive stock, come aboard and see our wares. Sure. I guess I'll buy the... I don't want the... That's really annoying. I don't like that event. I shouldn't have gone over to try and... Oh, the Zoltan has attacked. Zoltan have slightly less health than everyone else. Humans start off with 100. Rocks start off with 150, Zoltan start off with 70. Everyone else starts out with 100. The Mantis are really good at melee combat, and the Zoltan provide 1 free energy to the room that they're in. And rocks are immune to fire effects, fire damage. And there's another, the Engie. They are really good at repairing. They're sort of robot dudes. You gotta go in there. Okay. Go into the med bay. Alright. I have trouble focusing on more than one thing at a time. Philip, you can stay there for a little bit. I don't want them teleporting over again. Oh, and the fight stuff. You should probably heal up a little bit. Allow that room to get filled with oxygen again. Whenever there's a breach, oxygen slowly leaks out, and you can also open doors to leak out oxygen. You don't really want to do that all that often. You only really want to do it to get rid of fire or to kill invaders. But unfortunately, I don't have very high-level doors, so I can't really trap intruders in one room and then just remove all the oxygen. That's usually how I fight intruders, but can't always do that. I'm just gonna not bother to fix this room. It's an airlock, doesn't have anything in it. Oh, a mercenary. Right. I'll be a mercenary. I should read these. Great, I was worried no one would respond. My usual carrier is days late. I needed to deliver this cargo of drone parts to a small station a few jumps from here. We can't afford to pay another carrier, but they will surely tip you generously. Great, I uploaded their location to your star map. I'm running out of options, so I have no choice but to trust you'll do what you have agreed to do. Added a quest marker to your map. Alright. Shouldn't be too complicated. Small rebel ship. I'm, like, we're the Federation, who are the good guys, and the rebels are the bad guys. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you and your ship. I'm going to demand the surrender of their goods. Because we've got the same color scheme. Usually your ships don't have this color scheme, but I'm just playing with a different kind of ship. There are a bunch of different types of ship. I decided to go with variant of the Kestrel because, I don't know, the Kestrel's the starting ship and felt like it. I'm gonna open the airlock doors, that way the fire gets put out. That's my oxygen. That's not good. You kinda need oxygen in order to survive. Yeah. I wonder if I could. I'm going to heal my guys up a little bit. Don't walk through the oxygenless room. You'd think that they would try to not run through a room that has no oxygen. I arrive at the location given to me by the merchant. You are supposed to deliver drone parts to a station here. You find the small research station and discover that it's putting out a distress signal. Strangely, there's no response to your calls. As you explore the base, crazed screams are heard. Your team retreats back to your ship with a number of armed scientists in pursuit. One of your team starts to cough and falls in a spasm onto the floor. Drag him back to the ship and prepare for a fight. No! As you get back on board, your injured friend rises up and starts to attack you, screaming. Caught off guard, your remaining crew fall back as the other scientists fight their way onto the ship. This is bad. Go in there and fight them. Oh, this is not good. Yeah, this... Go into the healing bay. You can fight them in there. Aha! We're being healed, so we have the advantage. You cannot kill us quicker than we can be healed. Ha! I outsmarted them. Now fix the oxygen thing. Really not very good that the engine guy got, driven insane by some weird parasite disease thing. Shouldn't have gone on board. You never go on board. You just don't. There. I'm gonna stop by the store very quickly to buy stuff. The scrap is your money. There's only one other ship at this beacon, and it is showing heavy damage. You receive a message on your console. Greetings, traveler. We were crippled by a band of pirates and are now forced to sell remaining valuable equipment to acquire the necessary supplies to get home. Ooh, halberd beam. Oh, I love the halberd beam. It's super cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm definitely gonna get the halberd beam. And I'm gonna need to make room for it, so I'm gonna sell 3 basic lasers because it requires 3 power. It's worth it. It is. I really like the beam weapons. The basic laser, it, like shoots. However, the beam weapons, they slice. So yeah, the halberd beam is definitely one of the better beam weapons. It does 2 damage per room hit, and even if the enemy has 1 level of shield, it will just do 1 damage to each room. So it's really cool. You're immediately hailed by a mobile docking platform upon arrival. Welcome to Uncle Joe's Fix-It shop. Need a tune-up? We got you covered. Inquire about their specialty, door subsystem, in exchange for some scrap. Yeah, why not? Might as well have better doors. It'll make it easier for me to fight against people. Intruders. Yeah. I'm gonna go pirate controlled. Go through dangerous stuff early so that way I can kill enemies and then, get more scrap. A few years ago, this region was bustling with trade activity. Now it is overrun with bandits and marauders. You should tread lightly here. I will not, because I've got a halberd beam. As soon as you arrive, a small ship decloaks behind yours. You immediately power up the shields and weapons, but they continue on their trajectory unimpressed. You try to calm your nerves. Go to the distress beacon. Once you arrive at the location of the distress call, a civilian ship hails you. Thanks for responding to our beacon. Our FTL navigation has gone haywire and we can't plot a course to the nearest depot to get it fixed. Could you lead us there? Sure. Take this bit of scrap as a down payment. We'll use your jump signatures to follow you. You're really helping us out here. Added a quest marker to your map. Okay. This never goes well. It's almost always a trap. The pirate ship was lying in wait inside this asteroid field. It immediately moves into attack. Well, little does he know that I have a halberd beam. He's gonna regret this decision. I will show you why. A little bit. Oh man, my shield's been taken down. Ah, darn it. I unfortunately cannot fight the fire the way I normally fight the fire, which is by venting the oxygen out of it, because that's the oxygen room and it's been broken. I'm trying to get as many rooms as possible. Yep, he's gonna be dead. Nah, I'm good. That's why I bought the halberd beam. Great weapon. Things are not going particularly well. Yeah. No, don't go through there. Fix the shield quickly. Quickly. Oh no. Okay. That. Heal up a little bit, and then go in here to fix that. Because that's actually kind of it's not important, it doesn't have anything in it. However, it's really centrally located. So, yeah. I'm gonna be needing to go in there at some point. And I might as well fix that. Keep on causing trouble. The mantis species have a debuff to their repair speed. Get out of there. That was close. So, damaged my weapon system. I think that weapon system is probably a little bit more important than engines. I'm gonna allow my Zoltan Philip to fix the weapon system, and then turn off the med bay. The wed bay. I'm gonna hire an NG because they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool dudes. They're really good at fixing stuff. Got increased repair speed. I can actually read what all their things are. Human skills improve slightly faster. The Zoltan are allies of the NG. Their innate energy can power ship systems, provides power to occupied system, max health reduced to 70, 15 damage to enemy crew on death. They sort of explode. Frederick, Mantis. The Mantis disregard for individual lives led to their evolution as a vicious warrior race. Inflict 1.5 times damage in combat, 1.2 times movement speed, and halved repair speed. And Magmaros. Ooh, that's a cool name. He's an NG. It's unclear if the NG are partly organic or entirely mechanical, but it's well known that they make exceptional engineers. Repair speed is doubled, combat damage inflicted is halved. So they're really good at repairing stuff, but they aren't super great at fighting. So yeah. And another pirate. Darn pirates. You can tell that it's a pirate because of the purple coloring and also the skull. And it probably says pirate ship, but I can't see it because there's a thing here that's blocking it. You can't see it because it doesn't show up in the recording. My halberd beam is now off, and yeah, I should probably have that be more important. Because when fighting against an enemy with only one level of shield, I this is gonna be bad. Can still, okay, actually deal some damage. This is, right, go in there, because my engines were sabotaged. Excuse me. And do that. There we go. You're probably regretting your decisions right now. Might as well fix the med bay. Since one of the top level of engine is disabled, because they must have had something in the conversation thing, I probably accidentally skipped it. Basically, then I don't get a bonus from it being manned. And now he's dead. The pirate ship destroyed, your ship's system is restored to full functionality. You salvage what you can from the debris. Awesome. I need to get back into the habit of actually reading the text, because usually I just go through it. Because I've played this quite a bit. Not a whole lot, but not too far from the beacon, you detect a destroyed cargo ship with its cargo scattered nearby intact. Bring it aboard. Of course. Bring the cargo aboard before you have a chance to open it. A pirate ship appears out of hiding and charges. At the same time, the crates fly open, intruders aboard the ship. Get out of there. I'm gonna starve them of oxygen. My pilot system has been blown up, but it's not like it was giving me a bonus without it being manned anyway. Oh no, I forgot to shoot the halberd beam. Darn it! I could shoot it with the shield, but it's not optimal. Alright, and now they're dead. It's really messed up, the way that I kill intruders, but it's very efficient. Oh, man. The halberd beam just messes people up. It's awesome. There's another beam weapon that's, I'm pretty sure, even more powerful. It does like 3 damage per whole hit, but I've never gotten it because I whenever I find it in the stores, I always just upgraded my ship, because you can also use scrap to upgrade your ship. I usually do that, and then I go into the map of systems, sector map, and then I see that there's a store right next to me, and I regret my decision. Ooh, you arrive and the ship you were escorting jumps in behind you. Thanks for the help. We work at a nearby fusion power plant. We could try to improve your reactor's output as a form of compensation. Cool. I mean, I'm probably not going to use it for that, but like, I usually don't keep the medbay powered. I only power it whenever I need to use it. Scanners reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. Why not? Ooh, scans reveal a number of asteroids with useful compositions. You could extract some fuel. Awesome. And then go here. An asteroid field. Pirate ship was lying in wait inside the asteroid field. It immediately moves in to attack. Darn it. Oh, he's got a beam weapon. It's not as good as my beam weapon, but it's still a beam weapon, so scary. Come on, fire at my shield. Yeah! What a noob. Oh. Just one shot. And now I have to wait for my FTL drive to charge. Yeah. This part's always kind of boring. Your sensors are picking up a refugee ship drifting through the system, no doubt one of the many fleeing the rebel advance. It doesn't appear to have detected you, or else it is trying to avoid notice. Vessels leave to hear from you. They are running low on supplies. They suggest a trade. 3 missiles for 3 drone parts. I don't use missiles or drone parts, and why do they need missiles if they're refugees? Now, whatever. Ooh, do I want to go in the abandoned sector and fight Lanius, or do I want to go into the Mantis controlled and fight Mantis? I think I'm going to go Mantis controlled, because afterwards it gives me more choices. In order to unlock new ships, there are certain events that you can get, or you can just beat the boss with the previous ship. I have never beaten the boss, but I have unlocked 4 different ships. Well, you start off with the Kestrel, and I cannot remember how you unlock the NG Cruiser. It's been a while since, I just recently started playing again. Yesterday, the day before, I don't know. You entered a poorly charted area of space that's known to be home to the Mantis. Ensure your hull plating is up to scratch and that you have enough fuel in the tank to make it through. Alright. Well, I have to go here, because if I go the other way, then I can't continue moving. You discover one of the rebels' autonomous scouts. The ship's AI wastes no time in engaging your ship. They have no shield, so that's good. Should be pretty easy. Just shoot him in the pilot. Okay, Philip is almost dead. And I no longer have enough power for my halberd beam. Great. Go in there, Magmar. Wow, that's just fantastic, isn't it? You should probably get yourself healed a little bit. Alright, Philip. Magmar, go back to the engine room. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna get a new shield level, because you need 2 bits into the shield in order to get a new shield level. And I will get one more. There. Now I've got 2 shield levels. And there's a store right there. I did it! I always do that. I was talking about that. I always get a whole bunch of... Yeah, just scrap it. I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna go back to the store and try and maybe get something. There are a number of privately owned ship construction platforms in the area. You find one that has a slot open for some immediate work. What's their specialty? Doors? I don't need level 3 doors. What's in the store? If there's a glaive beam, I'm getting it. A struggling Mantis cargo ship headed for the node raises what's left of its shields as you jump in. You power up your weapons as a show of force, and they reluctantly agree to offload some of their cargo to you for a price. Man, no glaive beam. That's the one that's better. There's a hull beam, which damage per room hit 1, 2 times damage on systemless rooms. Basically, it's better against rooms that don't have a system in them, but I like doing damage to rooms with systems. Because, you know, it will disable something. Yeah, alright. Who knows why the Mantis would venture so close to his sun? Perhaps it makes for more of a challenge. Alright, so basically, every once in a while, no, I need 1 bullet engines. Basically, the sun will flare, and it will it will set fires. So yeah. Oh. And Frederick stands victorious over the corpse of his enemy. Fire in the engine room. Okay. I am going to jump down. There's distress signals coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire, and their repair crew can't approach without being fired on. They're looking for help to fix or disable it. NG crew remotely repair its targeting system. Your crew member is able to remotely fix the glitch in the defense AI, allowing the repair crew to close in and finish the job. The station gives you its thanks along with a reward. Awesome. I'm going to end this video here. I hope that you enjoyed. So yeah, bye. This has been FTL. Bye.